Hi guys, welcome back to Fast Panda Gaming. You've seen the thumbnail, so you know what this is about. Corvus Belli have very kindly sent us the next wave releases a little early, so we can get some content filmed and get it out for the day that they come out, which is today, because you're watching this video now. So, let's do an unboxing, because apparently the internet loves unboxings. Okay, there you are, there is a box. There is the Glyph Warcore. It is unboxed. There is the big, spicy looking Juggernaut. He is unboxed. And there is the Next Wave Action Pack. 10 models, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yep, 10 models. Lots of fun, new combined army goodness, and they are unboxed. There you go. Who says we don't do unboxings on this channel? Okay, no, in all seriousness, what I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble them and I'm going to bring you guys back, show you what they look like when they're assembled, give you my thoughts on what they're like to assemble, if there are any that I thought were tricky or annoying, and then we're going to throw some paint on them, badly, and get ready for a battle report. And that's it. They are all done. It's taken me a fair few hours. Thank God for repeats of Top Gear on iPlayer. That's kept me entertained. Ignore the chaos of the rest of my hobby desk. You know, we're all as bad as each other. Half a dozen half-finished projects. So, the Glyph Warcore went together nice. Quite straightforward. 2 arms, lower legs, upper torso. All went together very nicely. The Juggernaut. He was lovely. He went together like a dream. Nice big contact points. Really easy to get him posing. Those pieces will only go in one way. Nice little grooves on them. Unicool is lovely to work with. If you haven't had a Unicool model yet, get your hands on one. They're great. If you've got bits that are bent, so I had a spike on his front right leg and the rider's sword were a bit bent. Hot water. Bend them and you can put them back in the shape you want them, or the shape they're supposed to be. You could probably even reshape the tail using the same trick if you so desired. Personally, I didn't think it was necessary, but you could do that. And then the action pack itself, where we have Pandora, Contrabandoleros, 3 of the Harbingers, 2 with combi rifles and the Hacker, a Cliff Jumper, an Ironside, the other Unicool model in the box, the Tech Dragon, and then the 2 Rain Dancers. Now, they all went together pretty well. Few that I had a couple of little issues with. The Cliff Jumper, as you can quite see, there's a little bit of a gap between the front half of his torso and the back half of his torso. Quite a bit of filing to get that to fit, but a little bit of green stuff and that'll be fine. Pandora and the Contrabandoleros are 7 pieces each. So Pandora, for example, lower half of the body, upper half of the body. These 2 little flaps at the front here and here are different bits. Then the head and the 2 arms. It's a lot for a model with a relatively static pose. Over-engineered, maybe. Not difficult if you're working with metal models, but if you were getting a friend was getting into Infinity and they're not used to working with metal models, they come from a lot of plastics, like GW, they might struggle. Similarly with the Contrabandoleros, that is going to be a mouthful to say every time. Again, 7 parts. Torso and right leg, left leg's a separate bit. Backpack, left arm, right arm, and then, believe it or not, her hair. Her hair is a separate piece. Again, they all went together relatively well, but possibly a tad over-engineered, or could have been cut up differently, I don't know. I know I'm going to be doing these 2 models again for either myself or Claw, because Claw with one hand is going to seriously struggle with some of these. Even this, the Hacker Harbinger, which is one of my favourite models out of the set, is a good number of pieces with the head, the arms, the backpack all being different bits. and a lot of filing and bits and pieces to get it to fit as snugly as possible. So next up, we're going to split these. There's 12 models. I'm going to take 6, Claw's going to take 6, and we're going to paint them up. And the plan is to do a battle report as soon as we possibly can. Now Claw's away, so I get to pick which 6 I get to work on and which 6 he gets to work on. I'm keeping the big cat. Sorry, Claw, but he's pretty and I want him. Yeah, not sure on the other ones, but we'll see. So yeah, I'll come back once I throw some paint on them. It's not going to be expert painting by any stretch, but you know, once I've got some washes and dry brushes on, you might be able to see some of the details a bit clearer. And Claw, I'm sure, will do the same and give us his opinions on the models and what he thinks of them. So we'll be right back. Well, you'll be right back. It's probably going to be a day or two at least for me. Okay, we're making progress on painting them. I am not a great painter. I paint to tabletop quality, barely that. But I'm going to, these 5 at the front are nearly done. I just need to do their facing markings, and I think I'm going to be calling those battle report ready. And then I can go on to all the fun ones. Yeah, they are the quality of models you expect from Corvus Belli. Loads of detail. If you're a good painter, you'll be able to make these look stunning. I'm a little scared about tackling the big fella because I don't think I'm going to be able to do him justice. But yeah, I am being disturbed. What do you want? Do you need food? Have I not given you enough biscuits today? Is that the problem? Do you need more biscuits? Okay. I'll stop talking to the people. I'll stop talking about my little toy soldiers, and I'll go and get you a biscuit. So yeah, I will bring you guys back once I've made some progress on the rest, which are the more interesting ones. These are basically Pandora, the 3 Harbingers, and the Contrabandoleros. But yeah, nice models. I think the Contrabandoleros is possibly my favourite one of all the sculpts. Okay, last painting update, because I am going to run out of time to get these all finished before I have to put this little video together and edit it all up. So I've got 5 done. I need varnishing and the base is just finishing off a little bit, but they're done. Probably about a third of the way through those 5, and I'm scared of those 2. They are all lovely models. I did cut the big blade off that dino's head. It doesn't work for me personally. Tag's lovely though. Just scared of starting it because I'm going to ruin it because I'm not a painter. I can't wait to see what some of the really good painters out there do with these. The models are really nice. I like the new Pandora sculpt. These 3 Harbingers. See, I can speak English. Are really nice models. The Hacker in particular I like. The Contrabandoleros I think might be my favourite model in the box. Then we have the Ironside, the Cliff Jumper, the Warcore, the Glyph Warcore, and the 2 Rain Dancers. They're all lovely models. I'm trying to paint them in the same scheme as my existing combined army so that I can use units in vanilla if I want to and if they're available, and I can use units from my general combined army such as the drones with these guys as and when I need to. So, speaking of using them, so we are going to be back with a couple of battle reports featuring the next wave stuff, either with the improvised sort of work in progress profiles that we've seen, or with an army update if one comes in the near future. We're planning to do 2 battle reports in the next month or so. One pitching the entire content of the box that I've just shown you against military orders, so it's going to be a little over 300 points we think based on the numbers we've seen. So it's just going to be fun to try all the new units, basically. That's what that one is. And the other one, we've had an idea. Given that we now have an Achilles sectorial, because let's face it, Achilles is quite a big feature in this sectorial, and we have Hector still hanging around in Steel Phalanx, we're going to put Achilles versus Hector and do a Battle of Troy type scenario. Not quite sure what mission we're going to use for that. If you have any suggestions, bung them down there in the comments, because we're not filming that for a week or so at least, so you've got time. Hopefully you guys are excited for next wave. Let us know what you think of what you've seen in the comments below, if you're planning on getting it, etc, etc. And take care, We'll catch you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. It all helps to keep us motivated and raises the profile of our channel and Infinity the game, bringing it to a wider audience. And don't forget, if you're so inclined, you can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.